and cards of night candles.
Okay. Let's put the volume on. Good morning.
Zonder lijn 1. Abonnees.
Zijn er twee bij, dan is het nog zo.
Crypto.
Hm?
Crypto. Dat is het beste.
Genoeg blijven doen ook. Hè. Ik heb me lang gedroomd, dus het is heel te mooi. Morning everyone.
Er zullen een paar honderdjes komen.
Hoe plant? Eigen beeld?
Waar heb je een aapje? Wat is dat? Nu heb ik dit.
Ja, live bezig, maar ik zie dat er een plant staat ook. Okay, everything works. Okay, that was nice move down yesterday after that huge move up. To explain actually what happened yesterday. So in the stream in the afternoon I said that was a beautiful retracement to that 7.8 and that actually 4 hours later we actually fully took out that trendline liquidity that was rebuilding up. By the way, in the morning session I said too that we were ranging, so we are still in that ranging part. We're just ranging left to right, so we just took out the top of the liquidity, we actually went to that 7.8 and then we actually fully flushed immediately to a 4 hour gap just below. So these candles are something we cannot predict. That was like in an hourly hugely dump with no news or anything, so yeah. Here we need to be patient, and this can happen in crypto, this can happen in Nasdaq of course. This can happen in any trading style. So I took a loss yesterday. It's in the diary. Need to still put when that I was 5:30, 5 o'clock and 5:30 I was out. If I was not behind the screen, I probably would have taken the shorts down too. There was one short that we could have taken to the downside that I've seen. That was actually here. That was a full change in movement. That was the entry that we could have taken, and then the short down. Probably my first TP would have been right here, and then see how we act. Now we're still in that same sideways move. We just had equal highs beside us, so we have a bit of buy side liquidity here, and want to see how we act off of these two gaps right here on the left side, on the 15 minutes and 30-minute gaps, and an hourly gap that we still have. So that's all just above those equal highs. So the market is not yet moving up or down, so we're just doing both sides, taking out liquidity, so it's building up for a nice movement. Morning, Anthony, Veerle, Nicolas, Bulmans, Arjun. Once we see these things get built up, they always, most of the time they come get it. So this was actually that move. Morning, Majid.
Kak is echt wel overal internet, dus als we meer weten van de CM, ga je de camper laten.
Tegen de winter moet allemaal draaien. Het zijn allemaal niet heel verspreid.
Oh, daar een beetje de cursus verkopen ook.
Ja.
Maar ik meen wel wat ik zei.
Allemaal van plaats naar plaats rijden. Het wordt wel goed zijn ze. En op de camping staan dan een luchtstraling.
dan mijn geleden ziet. Dus, maar we dat toen ook al gedaan. Dan was het ook al draaien. Dat is voor een nieuw.
Je ziet dan weer niet of zie dat. Of,
dat is heel veel families.
Moeten we nog een poster aankrijgen op de campings uit.
Praten kunnen we niet, hè, dus
So that was a very strong reaction back off a 4-hour gap, by the way. And now we tend to go into that 1 hour for value gap, take that buy side liquidity here, and then I want to see again how do we act. Do we continue that move to the upside, yes or no? I would prefer us to continue to the upside. So we're right here now, we got that tab. That was Asia high too, by the way, that we just taken out. If the market does not continue higher, right here, the next huge liquidity pool would be the low that New York yesterday made. We can see it was 3 days inside movement. I was talking about this yesterday too. So if we trade an inside day, just be a bit more careful to take profits a bit sooner. There's still a lot of fear in the market because of the huge move down, that liquidation from people gotten taken out. People are not yet forgot this. Did I give it to... Oh, I already did that. Oh, I didn't remember to put script online yesterday. Was that 10:15 yesterday? Was it this one? Look, I made 3 yesterday. Ik weet niet wat ik in dat doe. Of het er ook een mee vol. Ja. Is there special news today? Or is it my chart that's standing still?
Dat is toch gewoon een trend van die hand de hele tijd. Bitcoin. Van de hand en kanten.
So we do have news 2:30 in the afternoon, 3, 6 and 7, so most of the other news has been done. Oh, it's gonna be, I believe it's gonna be one of those days we're gonna have to have a lot of patience again. If these are the minute candles, that's a special movement. Dat Miriam zeer heel erg ontkweer al, hè?
Speciaal, hè? En zo niet meer. Geld heeft dat ook.
Bitcoin doet dat niet, hè?
Ja, dat is begonnen. Nou, Bitcoin heeft één keer als hij staart zo wat. Maar met zo'n weer is het beter dat je pluim houdt, hè. Ja, je doet aan de zomer of zo. Dat is niet echt het moment.
Okay, 3 minutes. Let's see if we have a move to the upside. I'd rather see us move down first to this 15-minute FEG just below us. That would be actually a very good indication. We just took out buy side liquidity, we took out a session high. We're not having much strength to push through it, we're just sitting here.
Waarom nog eens zeker?
Hoe is het voor staan? If we continue up, I want us to take out the high from yesterday, so that would be previous day high. We are sitting in a rather big range where two for value gaps are laying, so we do want to be sure that we do continue up. Just because arranging movement, we are now back at that 7-8 level. Well, yesterday we had a huge movement to the downside again. Here actually that premium and that excuse me. Here actually that premium and discount actually most of the time plays out nicely. So that was a move to the upside, so initiative along. We will see how far we get. I'm gonna take myself something to drink in the meantime while we're in this. I'll still need to be patient. I don't see any movement that we can take yet for ourselves. $6:30 would have been a good entry. That was right here. All this 15 minutes. We're exactly in the middle of two ranges again too, so not the most favorable place to be to take a long or a short.
Ze zeggen dat de kipjeskakel, maar het zijn vooral de handen, hè? Die geluid maken.
Dat is echt wat te...
Yo.
So starting on Monday, I'll open a new evaluation account for myself and I'll scale it up so that you all can see how fast we can grow this. It's very good for the mindset to see that actually works. Having patience. It will only, of course, be presented in Discord, otherwise I can't. What a fast market. Ondertussen om hen kust. Het kan nog beter.
Een venster is niet mogelijk.
Hm?
Een venster is niet mogelijk.
Would be nice to see that full push up here. Silver is pushing limits. %41 since September, since August. Silver and gold have been doing better than crypto lately.
Jullie zo ook altijd, hè? Het is ook goed in zijn ritme. Oh, kijk hier. We zijn met jullie. Oeh, baby. Een buisje aan het doen. Dat ze weg. Op het dak. Ja. 20 minutes before open.
She didn't know whether long or short at 6:30. Okay. This was 6:30. If we watch the 4 hour after this rejection, back up, it looked like the market wanted to continue high from here off. Now go to that 1 hour and see how the market's moving. So we had a move down, but we didn't have a structure change, so we didn't have the low take. We just took it with a wick and we came actually strong back in. So the candle says we got rejected off this area back to the highs. So that means that market still needs a bit more upside at that point. Then if we go to that 15-minute, we can see here we came above the high with a little bit displacement, not too much right now, so we're actually now making that displacement bigger. And once you got actually at this point here, we actually created already equal highs right here. What were those? Yeah. So if you see equal highs or as good as equal highs laying here, you know the market tends to come for them. Equal highs is the same as liquidity, and the market loves to come after those liquidity pools. So this is why I came on the market and immediately showed here that there was liquidity on top, because this is what the market tends to come get, those liquidity pools. So if you ever see equal highs laying, and we made a structure, so this was the high, so we took that high out. We came back down, okay? We didn't fall further to this gap yet, so we will probably come take this today. We had to move, we didn't have structure back to the downside, so we are ranging. In the ranging part, the structure that we made is still valid. So the structure was up, and here we just range, so we're continuing that range structure to the upside. If you were online, yeah, you could have taken this clean entry. And just to those equal highs, I would have taken it maximum. I wouldn't probably taken it any higher. Now I do want to see us continue higher right here. The market's moving up slowly. It is moving, so I'm already happy. There was a few others that said something. Thanks. So trade London, NY and continuation at the same. Oof, that would be a lot for me too. Yeah, true. So we have lots of gaps on the pre-org. Are you planning to add? Initial always adds. Ten minutes before open. Yeah, if I have to trade orb, also I would take second account and then do orb on one account and the other one do that continuation play, because both of them on one account, if that continuation happens and I'm already in a trade, that's not going to be an easy one to do. And trading 3 strategies or 2 strategies at once is not easy for me too. Then my brain constantly goes from one strategy to the other. I prefer just to stick to one. It's easier, it's rememberable, and it's doable.
Ook niet in zijn regels veranderen. Wat voor spel is dat dan? Ja, maar blijkbaar is het toch iets anders, hè, weet je toch? Dat we dan toch doen. Dingen veranderen. Maar bij bowling ook en alles, ja, je kunt er bij alles.
Ja, dat is bij alles zo. Ik weet. So here we actually are exactly on the top of the range, so I do want to see that continuation play. I prefer that we don't stall here too much, so that we actually see that fluid move. Because if we don't take that high, we're still just chopping around here. And if these continuation plays don't play out during the stream, this is why I actually said that I would prefer to do a 4-hour stream instead of 2 times 2 hours, so that I actually can give that information once it occurs. So these are the last 5 minutes before open. Yeah, of course.
Slovenia? Slovenia España?
Morning, Euros. Yeah, of course, Vele. I'll still share it on Discord when I get into it then. And Vele, if you don't know, if we go up or down, just take the trade and see for yourself the outcome, what happened. Because if you took this, you would be very happy right now. Would be a long trade, you would have been in here for a while, but you would have been very happy that you took it. Just out of gut feeling, even if it was only to here, that was a 4, that would have been a 6, all play. So don't hesitate, just take them. Even though if it's not correct, same for me yesterday when I took this one. I said I would take it, I just took it. I don't mind if it's a win or a loss. It's just, I know if you repeat it enough, you will just get the feeling of when to take them. And if you have them, this would have been done for the rest of the week. That's a 6R. Done. I was not awake yet, so I couldn't take it. I was not behind the chart either. So that's 1 more minute until open. This looks like it still wants to push up higher, so that's nice to see. And I we created 2 15 minutes inside. I don't want to see it come back actually to the lower part. If we do want to continue, of course. Not sure where all of you put your stop. Did you put halfway? That would be 1 hour right here. If you took it all the way to the bottom, that would be a bit less. A half hour then. It will depend. Now, I would not want to see it come back actually to this level. That would not be good. So here comes open. Let's see what this brings.
Ja, graag.
Gooi het gewoon af zien. Ik denk dat ik het
Wat zeepel je dit hier een kakao?
Ik denk dat ik het tas
Oh mooi, ik heb mijn tasje gedronken. Ik heb hier allemaal nieuwe gemaakt.
Anneliekes, dat is mooi. Zal ik ook erin zetten? So, nice push up. We can come back to that first, this 15 minute we could come back to, but I don't want to see it come any lower. If we have created 15 minutes in between, we don't want to see it fall any further down. The first resistance that we will have again would be here. So that would be right at this level, that 50 level, 25,050, that would be the first resisting part right now that we will follow. And if this doesn't hold, we probably go for previous day high. If we can go through here. Should almost be at least at 1 hour right now. So no taps on those 15-minute gaps. We have a lot of them, and we had no tap yet. Like I said, it depends where you put your stop. This would be almost 1 hour right here, if you put it at the bottom. If it was me, I would take 1 off. Because you have a buy limit right here on this gap. If it does come back, this reduces a lot. So you took profit here and you can re-enter 30 points lower. Jullie wat allemaal. Wat was doen, wat is die chance?
Dat was wel zo.
Hello from Slovenia. Are you on vacation? Nice. Enjoy. Yes, I wanted to long, but more because of the trend line liquidity. Oh, because of this trend line liquidity here? Or because of the one that was below it. Which one, Virle? Morning, Neo. The one below. Okay, so if we long, we don't watch trend line liquidity at the bottom. We prefer to watch the trend line liquidity that we want to take out. You can put a line beside here, of course, and then say, okay, if we tap it and we have a fair value gap and we don't breach it, that looks very good indeed to continue along. And where do we take it to then? Of course, this was build-up liquidity on the other side, and we had equals right here. So before I came in the market, I was immediately expecting that we would take out that equal high. Now we're still in that 1 hour. We almost fully filled it up, so at least take a contract off. Doesn't matter if you're still in with all of it, at least take one off here. If it taps that 5 minute, we can just re-enter one more and continue. Know that we're still in that ranging market. We are not still out. We're not yet out of it. We need to take that high before we're out of it. So be okay by taking profits. Yeah, if you took this from halfway, that was 1.5 R that you got right here. So 1.43, so that's definitely a good play. If anybody doesn't know how pre-order works anymore, please read my documents that's in Discord, so that you know where to take profits. I am not entering this. That was a way too strong 5-minute back down. I actually want to take a short right here.
Eigenlijk mocht ik nog 1 keer uit en ik ben niet aan het doen.
Waarom niet? Je moet te veel praten.
Wel, ik heb mijn contract ingegaan. 1 keer geuit. Nog 1 keer geuit en eigenlijk nog 1 keer. En dat is gebeurd. Die mocht ik nog 1 keer doen. Maar ik heb hem niet gedaan, dus ja.
Good choice, hè?
Dus, ja.
So reason no trading is open. I cannot trade open, and that was open. So the first 15 minutes of every open I don't trade. So that was the first 15 minutes of London. how nice that would have been if you took profit right here and you re-entered down here. Was that not a nice, easy 30 points that you made? This is scaling out and scaling back in just before your entry. So now you do want to watch how we act on this last 5 minutes right here. If it doesn't do anything and it continues high, it looks good. If it doesn't and we fall back down, I would get out of the trade on my entry. Here we'll see what I want to short instead of longing this.
Ja, wat voor iets? Want dat is niet altijd goed, hè, vloei?
Dat doe ik soms.
Ja, ik zet soms dingen op en krijg dan mijn
Nee, dan niet. Als dit opwekt. Zie je. Mooi zit hier. Ja, altijd verder.
happy and fun. Stomkip, stomkippen. De finish line. Zit eens voor jou.
Het is voor...
een beetje zondag zeker, hè? Circusmuziek of zo, wat is dat? Ik weet niet, ja. Thank you for listening to my own. Please listen till the end, very end. Zonnemuziek.
Geen kindermuziek, hè? Dat ik ook niet gevraagd.
Maar ik heb nog op mijn toer op dat gewoon.
What the strongest market? That's a bit of indecisiveness right here. Feels like it wants to go lower. The only thing that actually says to me that is because we had a 5-minute candle of a higher time frame place, but we could have had rejection of. We had a 5-minute gap right here. We tapped that and we actually didn't push through it anymore. We got rejected off of it. So if this keeps going, we will take out all this trend line liquidity then and hit for this gap right here. So that would be main idea that I want to see us go then. If orb breaches to the downside right here of London's low, this is the area I want to see us go. That means that the market is yet not ready to breach out that ranging market actually. So like I said in the morning session, we are ranging, and we were actually at the top of that ranging part too. So I hope you took some profits when I said to take profit. I can only say it, you guys still have to press that button. If we do continue higher, that means that we are definitely kick out all-time high. It's not the most favorable place to see where the market wants to hit to right here.
Disney music. De eerste was Disney, wat was Disney music precies? Dat was precies Disney music.
Was Disney music? If you took profit, you probably get stopped right here at entry. If you put it your stop at entry. Would have been a good decision. Trump is speaking today. I have no idea. What hour, Arjun? Hoi. Heb die pothoek staan in de app staan? Ja. Ja, wat doen ze? Down. So this was a So this was what I expected 20 minutes ago. Gave the entry on pre-op. Set 5-minute gap. So this was the reason why I didn't want it too long off of it. And I wanted to short. I have more the feeling that we were going to the other direction. Sexy?
Ja.
Ja, heel naar beneden. So if London keeps going, we will definitely go to 24,805 to the downside. But the only reason why I actually felt that we were going down is first we came into a level where we still were going sideways. Second of all, we had rejection, so we had a fast 5-minute candle to the downside. We had a 5-minute fair value gap where we had a candle showing us strength that I didn't want to go through it, and we slowly were falling candles under each other. So that was the reason, most of the reason why I believed that we were going a bit lower. And if you watch that 4 hour, this looks a whole differently, more differently than just a minute ago. So we're back in that ranging part. So if we get a 15-minute candle that taps on the highs, I will short it to the low. So, but I do need an entry somewhere. Nonetheless, I did see it coming, so but I still need that entry right now. So if I find an entry, I'm gonna short at least to 24,830. So that's still a decent move. But be patient for that entry model to show. Vermelden als een neus in die vast. Volgens de kapbroek.
Nou, iedereen heeft eigenlijk zo'n feestje nodig, hè? Dus ja, toch makkelijk.
You understand why I believe that we actually went down. Otherwise, I will go over that one again. It's important that you can read market structure.
Yeah.
If I took any of these 15 minutes, this one would have been stopped out immediately. This one still would be in it, so we just missed it by like a few points. Yeah, for pre-orb, if you can get 1.4, 1.5, that's like a normal amount for pre-orb. That's why I said take profit. Yeah, I can only tell it, you guys still have to push it. So right here, you would take a sell. So another 15 minutes and I'll get a volume. I don't see that I will get an entry model for myself. We just closed that full 15-minute back where we came from, so no gaps made. That was a strong reaction. Back up. Did not expect it. I expected us to continue further down. Tunisia is still in that view, by the way. It missed that stop like by a point or two. The stop was right here. I believe I need a vacation. Off of the charts for a week or two. I'm seeing too many candles when I sleep. Evry, opnieuw. Candles zien er slot.
Ik heb dat ook een tijdje gehad. Die was al even terug, hè.
Sterk, en dan weet ik het helemaal. Ik wil die net drie. Kunnen we hebben?
Mama, één keer.
Toen ik kwam, die zijn die weer uitgekomen. Zo. Nee, weet je wel. That would be a full fail of London's orb. Oh. Yeah, that would have been a full fail. That would be halfway. Like I said, Initia's still in that pre-orb. She never moved her stop. Still at 24,000. And
Nou wel, als ik heel oud
but it's now around her number, her entry right now.
Nou, heel even die duur komen afwerken.
No, that was a quick move. So if we go up one more time and take out London's starting high, we go for previous day high. We're not coming back down now. This was the spot where actually the market should show this hand and it wanted to go lower. Look, I was wrong. Market just changed hands again and moved fully back up. If we take that wick now, the next stop is previous day high. There's not much in between anymore. Yeah, we will go up from here. This hourly looks very bullish right now. So we have one entry on that 15 minutes. One that would have failed and one that would have worked. I didn't feel like, I really thought the market was changing hands right here. So, and now it's, is there news? What a week. Where did that came from? That was a 40 point like a second. Whoa! Chill, dude. Leave my table alone. Did somebody tweet something again? Because that was actually a very strong push up and a few seconds. Yeah, here we go. This going for previous day high. So 25,115 is the next stop. I do prefer more expanding markets. So 40 seconds we have a new hourly candle that comes open. It looks like it will push the market higher, a whole lot higher. So here's the open of the new hourly. I'm actually curious how this market will move. Because this was a very unexpected move actually. This V shape straight off of it again. Ik zou me onder alle bloemen staan. Alle bloemen. If you're still in that pre-op and didn't take the stop, but didn't move your stop, I would leave a runner for the whole day. If this keeps going up and we take out previous day high right here, we still got a lot of volume to this next gap. $10.01. This is about my time that I get off, guys. I had one entry, didn't take it. Was my own choice. I'm okay with it. I actually believed right there the market would change hands again. Did not. Just wanted to continue move higher right now. So it was a very nice 15 minutes afterwards, moving back up. The hourly looks very promising too. So we got a wick down and we actually pushed up higher. Now that was a small hourly candle, but we had a strong rejection. So now the next hourly will probably close this candle off and then continue higher. We took all liquidity pools right now, so next liquidity pool is previous day high. There is nothing in between anymore. So this is trading. We cannot predict these kind of moves. You can learn all charting what you want. Okay, I'm getting off. Have a nice day, everyone. See you back this afternoon. If I get any entries, I'll share it in Discord, of course. And see you back this afternoon.